and here we go. So, Helldivers 2. Apparently, Helldivers 2 has been taking a nose plunge lately.
Yeah.
No shock
Which
there.
is sad. Sad
Yeah.
to see.
Did either of you guys play this game?
Yes,
we
we
played it a
absolutely
lot.
loved it.
Yeah. I loved the commercials. I mean, I'm as I may have said before, not on this stream though. Hi guys, I can't first person shoot to save my life, which is why I often die. And
In that game, we all die.
Yeah, and I was like, and I was
repeatedly.
watching people, and they were like, "Man, you blew up." I was like, "But you're good." Oh, this won't be good for me. This will be so sad. I would just be so sad. But yeah, from what I understand, though, it's mostly in. It's not even in the game itself. It's in the community. Literally, the content moderators, on the community side, right?
It's actually their producers that caused the issue. Sony.
Okay, well, first it started off with Sony, right?
Yeah.
So they have been maintaining somewhat of a strong number in the 30,000 here, which is a far cry from what they were when they were still at the 70,000. But about that time is when Sony was like, "Oh, guys, we need you to link a PSN network in order to continue playing." And then it nosedived after that.
Which, by the way, I looked. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, didn't they reneged on that, and then some people came back.
Some people came back, but now there's issues with their community managers.
Yes,
especially in their Discord. They have
that's
decided to play their hand as the woke lunatics that they are. And apparently, just went on a complete rampage on their Discord.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, this happened a few weeks ago, June 12th.
Yeah, Grums has been on a bit of a tear.
Because we're about 30. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess about 4 weeks ago.
Grums has been on a bit of a tear about these community managers for quite a while. But yeah, specifically in Helldivers.
They ruined the community. Really.
Yeah, they've been attacking the community on Twitter and everywhere else. They've of course been implementing stricter and stricter rules in the Discord, and if you question them or anything that they said, it's a complete ban immediately. But Helldivers 2 moderators banned multiple users for reacting to an LGBTQ plus furry art with a vomit reaction. And then they had the emote removed. So not only did they ban people for saying ew furry art, then they removed the emote of vomit because they got so butthurt over it.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, we're on the internet and we're supposed to be adults. At some point, we have to allow people to have opinions that you don't like. And just say, yeah, that's cool. You can have that opinion. You're also wrong, but you can have that opinion, I have those conversations constantly. I don't understand why this needs to be sanitized so much that they're like, well, this might, and the thing is that often people like this will say, well, I'm trying to protect those other people, this very savior virtuous route here. And it's and the thing is that most people who just log in, like me, I never go on a game's Discord server. I don't care. I just want to play the game.
And I rarely go to one. And hello, Daramouthe. I'm sorry, Daramouthe.
Daramouthe.
Hey, Dara.
Dara.
Doing the pip.
Boys and lady.
Pip.
Oh, that's right. It's Friday. It's the Pip stream.
Yep.
Yeah,
hope you're having a good one.
And I get to harass Dara tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
They were hanging strong too at like about 170,000 ish to 2,000 to 130,000 for the longest time. Player numbers. Then you had hey Flip City, how's it going? And then Sony did their thing, and then it plummeted to about 70,000 for a while, and was bounced between 80,000 to 5,000. And then the moderators started doing shit. And now they're down to a nice, cool number of 33,000, I guess.
You should look at the chat.
Oh, look at the chat. Well. I see it's going well. Who's the whore now, Chad?
Well, I don't know. I did a little bit of a art project this morning.
A few art projects. He turned me into a mosaic. Anyway, and a Smurf. But yeah, Helldivers 2 has been suffering from their moderators for the most part at this point, and the main company, what was his name, the CEO or whatnot, who swapped places. He's been kind of like,
yeah.
I haven't heard anything from him in quite some time since then, and I haven't heard anything from the new guy either. So
I think the old CEO's looking for an out.
maybe.
That's just me conjecturing, but also let's be real. A lot of reason people are tanking, not just because of the Discord BS. They never reinstated those countries that they banned.
Oh.
No.
So of course it's going to go down. You got people who are in it going, you know what? That's dirty. I'm out. You got people in those countries that go, I'm not going to VPN just to play your shitty game.
Yeah.
And by the way, I do mean that when I say shitty. It was good until they balanced it to death. And I am 100% with Grums on this. Do not let balancing get in the way of fun. If it's fun but unbalanced, keep it. That's how they do.
I really hated when they nerfed my breaker.
Yeah, that's how Grums.
I mean,
did,
the laser rifle
Diablo
was
2
cool,
and World of
or
Warcraft.
the laser machine gun was cool, but I really still miss my breaker. When they nerfed that into the ground, it was just, it sucked.
I mean, one thing, I understand why they do it. I don't like it, but I understand why they do it. And if they're so hell-bent on doing it, I think that a good way to do it would be to kind of have like seasonal buffs, and it'd be explained by some kind of BS mechanic, these guns go on these kind of crystals, and these crystals, the cycle of the suns, plural, or the bugs, or whatever seasonal thing can happen, based on the week or something like that. Oh man, no Rumble Studios Zero Gaming? I can't believe it. Lol.
No, Rumble Studios doesn't do what I wanted to do just yet.
Zio's being a drama queen. It's like,
it's getting there. Listen, it's getting there. It's getting there. And I don't have it set up properly.
Oh, see, that's what it is. It doesn't do what he wants it to do, but that's because he hasn't set it up. There goes.
It does. He just doesn't know it.
Yeah, well, this is
I
much
can't talk.
easier
I
for
only
me to
use
do
LBS.
because what were you complaining about when it came to clipping the other day? I don't have that problem on Streamlabs.
Actually, I don't have that problem on there. I just was stupid.
Oh, well, never mind then. I take it back.
When you're clipping, you got the clip bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can slide it and whatever. And I thought I had to keep sliding that through a 3-hour, 5-hour, 8-hour stream to get to where I was. What I didn't realize was there's a preview of what I'm clipping. And if I just move the time bar on that preview, guess what happens to the bar below it? It moves. I'm an idiot.
That sounds about right. What is it? You're old and grumpy or something like that.
Yep. I'm full of piss and vinegar and I'm old.
Honestly, I think that it's probably the nerfing for the average player that probably pissed off most people, rather than like this kind of stuff, this kind of behind the scenes screwing up the Discord sort of thing probably put a bad taste in certain people's mouths. But I mean, I wouldn't know about it as a normal gamer who would not ever go on the Discord server to talk to people about the game. I would never know about this unless, except on Twix, where, we have some people who are complaining about it, rightly so, but it's kind of a niche problem. But for a person who's actually just playing the game, if they're nerfing your good guns and you have no hope or knowledge as to when it's going to get good again, that sucks. I mean, I hated it when they did it in Destiny, but at least you're like, well, they might make it good again in like 3 weeks, and they would, because people would complain. But
yeah, so they had some problems where some things were underpowered or not working properly. Like the flame version of the breaker that Chad liked. It was a bit underpowered, and on top of that, if you weren't the one who created the game, its fire element actually didn't work for you.
Huh.
That was a bug.
Yeah.
See, that sort of thing you can fix and buff.
Yeah.
But then in order to do that, they also nerfed the regular breaker. And it's like, why?
And that's the thing I have a problem with.
That was not necessary. And they keep adding more and more stronger enemies.
See you,
and stuff.
Daramouthe.
The fact that they keep nerfing certain things, it's like, we should probably stop that.
Absolutely.
Oh, see you,
Absolutely.
Dara. Thanks for the dono. Have a good stream.
What a homie. He's good peeps.
He is.
He is. I'm going to be frank. Dara is probably the workhorse behind the growth. People like Dara too are the workhorse behind the growth of Rumble.
I think so. At least amongst us little guys.
But I think that people will see streams like ours and all the ones that. Because here's the thing: money talks. Let's be 100% real. Money talks, and when people see that people are getting donations on Rumble like this, it attracts them.
Yeah. Oh wait, he wants you to read it. One of you crazy bearded men.
Bearded man. Okay.
Tell him you
Anyways, glad to be seeing you tomorrow with others, Chad. I'll try to send the link after the stream with a person I can't pronounce. Anyway, we'll try to get you on one-on-one next time, Meg. See you guys. There you go.
Yeah, you old
I was wondering
boomer.
if there's
Read your
any way for me to
Rumbles.
highlight this
rant.
message. Because that would be cool. I can pin it. There we go. I can pin it. There we go. It's about as good as it gets.
Someone got
Listen,
fancy.
very professional here.
What is
very,
up?
very professional. Anyway.
Okay, I'm just going to point this out real quick. Sorry, just side note.
Listen, my disability's flaring
in that
up.
position with Meg's head blocking his back area does not look right.
All right. Let me move over.
All right.
Oh wait, am I locked? No, it's not.
No, it's fine. It's just funny because it looks like there's something wrong going on behind.
Oh, good grief!
Oh, look at the
This is why we
size of
can't have
Beetle's
nice
sack.
Don't forget you can click someone's name and have them add it quickly to their chat bar.
Yeah, I love that. I love that new feature from Rumble because I don't want to @ and then scroll. It's annoying.
Well, there ain't too many people in my chats to @ so don't bother me.
Well, I mean, it's more when you're having a conversation on somebody else's stream.
Whoops.
You know, and people pop up. So if I'm in I go to Hypnotic stream, and there aren't a lot of us over there and on the Rumble side. There are like maybe 20 of us. But sometimes we get into this really philosophical conversation, and so somebody makes a point, and then three sentences later you finally finish what you're going to say, so you can click on their name. And then it @s them without having to hit @ and then scroll through all of the names, and it's just it's much better than it used to be. It's very fun.
Oh yeah, that's definitely nice.
I'll be right back.
All right, so back to the topic. Helldivers. And the moderator who lists her pronouns as she, her, and they, them, because of course she's a them, they, in her bio, as well as featuring rainbows, and currently has the username @amouse, posted June 10th. Gender identity is not political or politics. It is literally someone's identity. Here in the Helldivers 2 server, we have zero tolerance policy on any sort of bigotry and hate. The topic of gender identity, especially this month, is not one that's not allowed.
Wait, what?
What?
I think that they got
is not one that is not allowed. Kitty cat, look, I know you're my disability, but can you stop? Stop.
All right, Zio's temporarily disabled. What isn't allowed at all is all the negativity towards people trying to celebrate who they are. Well, that's kind of bigoted, my dude, because honestly, there are people who don't want to celebrate that. There are people who don't want to celebrate anything, and they're just like, I just want to shoot bugs in the face and talk about why you nerfed my gun and be mad about it. So, like, what does that have to do with who you are? I don't care.
My favorite part is this next one. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Then don't post it in the public forum.
Also in the same, well, if you are attempting to bait people by flagrantly injecting your sexuality into the convo just to start fights, that will also result in a timeout. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can they or can they not celebrate who they are? Because that is flagrantly telling everybody who you is every 5 seconds.
What if I'm a sexist, bigoted, homophobic Nazi? Can I celebrate that?
Nope.
No.
See, then they're
they would be
hypocrites.
bigoted against your bigotry, which means that they actually will allow some sort of bigotry.
It's time to move the topic along because it's very clear right now. It's not one we can have civilly. Listen, you banned people for having a vomit emoji on a furry pic. For fuck's sake.
Especially when this game definitely attracts the people who are not into the furry community.
No. I mean,
they should not have had a Discord. I don't think
they didn't need one.
If it wasn't for these community managers and Sony's interference, we could all be playing this game next to our favorite furry that we don't know is a furry, slaying bugs and just wiping carpet bombs everywhere and having a good old time.
Yeah, and and the thing is that they could even tell you, you're like in the middle of a raid or something like that. Hey, man, I'm also a furry. You'd be like, that's cool. Can you shoot that bug over there? Because I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like saying I'm wearing green socks. Okay. Still, please shoot that thing over there. Like,
and let me tell you something. From somebody who's been very much in the furry community in the past, because my ex-wife was an artist that did art for them.
Don't ask questions. Just acknowledge that he said this. Anyway.
Kiss my ass. So I've been to a couple
why he has the mask.
The average furry community member, very timid, very meek, will not talk about it usually. It's a majority of them are like that. Some are loud and obnoxious, and others need to get their hard drives checked. But overall, it's like if somebody's like, "Hey, I'm a furry," blah, 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 or they want to celebrate it. There's Discord servers for that. This is a gaming Discord. This is a Wendy's, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
So
somebody read this next line.
But hang on, real quick. One last thing.
Okay.
Did you guys pick up what they put down further up in this article where they said that about the alphabet cult stuff?
No.
So right now, Helldivers doesn't have any sort of like gay pride flags, nothing like that, right?
It doesn't have any real world anything
yet. I think that this is a prep to try and push them to add it, because there are people bitching and moaning about that when it first came out. Where is there no
pretty sure their community managers were bitching and moaning about it, but
that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they absolutely they demand to be able to virtue signal on how special they are, because they don't want to do the hard work of actually getting a
while also telling you not to do that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's so a lot of the things when you're dealing with people of this ilk, you find that they're kind of like those kids that you played with when you were little, who would change the rules constantly when it turned against them. You're like, let's play tag, and you're like, okay, and then you catch them. They go, well, you can't catch me, you can't tag me because I'm standing on the grass. You're like, that wasn't a rule. It's a rule now. And then when you jump on the grass, they're like, well, no, I can do it because the sun is directly above my head. So that means, and they keep making up these rules as they go along to basically favor themselves and not favor you, because they are inconsistent in their philosophies. And they just they don't care about fair play. They just want to win and be.
They never grew up either.
No, they didn't. These are children. These are mentally children. But to read the line, let's see. Furthermore, she added, "This is also a reminder that if you try to reply to me in here, you can't, because there's no typing in here. Everyone reacting to my post with a clown emoji is also lining up for a time out. Keep going. You're making my life easy."
Gosh, you need to be doing these voices forever now. Anyway, that's so great.
You know what's funny? When I first heard Meg, I was like, is she a voice actor?
No,
It's
I
dead
am
ass.
just extra.
She's extra good on that one, but still. Oh, that was pretty
Oh,
good.
looks like I'm getting
Yeah,
replaced.
so all those 41 clown emojis when this picture was taken probably also got booted.
Is it bad that I would be like, okay, no clown emoji, put an F, wait for the A?
Wait for it. Yeah, it's ugh.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they
We
took
can
that
also
out.
spell things out with emojis, so
We should abuse the emojis. Like sometimes I kind of want to be in the Discord just so I can abuse that. Get myself speed run getting banned. I guess. Oh, what's
Well,
my
the thing
little
is that this is a
disability
very
doing?
feminine thing, honestly. This policing of language, this policing of feelings and everything. This is just something that women are constantly trying to do. It's what we do amongst each other and ourselves. Because we can't get into physical altercations. We're small, and if we get damaged physically, we're less appealing on the market. For guys, it's not really as much a thing. You're like, yeah, I got this scar, but I got it. You should see the other guy. We're like, oh, that's kind of hot. So it's different. It's not the same. So women do this kind of stuff. And this is why a game like Helldivers, which seems particularly masculine, not saying girls can't play it, girls can play it, they can love it, whatever. But this is a pretty masculine sort of game, which is why a lot of the people in the community are not going to be down with this particular sort of thing. And why this lady is going to find herself just constantly pissed off. But I think she gets off on this power, honestly. This is middle manager kind of power. Like, you don't create anything, but you're able to contribute in this way, and you will lord it as hard as you can. In rant. Sorry.
Does 1984 mean anything? 1984.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. It's that book. I forgot
Yeah,
about
look,
that.
1984.
Look at it. It says it 1984. I was like, that looks familiar. What is that? Let me look it up real quick. They already beat you to it, Chad. They're abusing the and I bet she didn't even get it.
No, and the thing is that this is a dude thing to do. You tell a dude that he can't do something, and there will be a large amount of dudes who will try to break your system and break your toys. I had a brother, he would do this just to piss people off, and I was like, you gotta let it. You gotta stop saying that this stuff is bothering you and trying to head him off in some other way. You gotta let the troll have his bridge, okay? You let him have it and just move on.
That's why you just mute the trolls and let them yell into the void.
Yeah,
Okay.
or you
They're doing something and you never see it, so
or you just grow up and move on. You go, okay, well, that's you. All right, that's fine. This is your opinion. Also, you're wrong, but that's cool. You can be wrong in your little corner. That's cool. I'm not going to put you on quote unquote timeout, though. What adult tells another adult they're going to put them on timeout? You're not their mother. All these are the kind of chicks that would actually complain about being stereotyped. You're not going to put me in the kitchen. I'm like, you're acting like a mom.
You need to be in the kitchen.
Someone says they put me on a timeout. I'm like, no, you're not. But we're not talking ever again because yeah.
So
yeah, Helldivers is not
their
going
Discord.
So oh gosh.
Oh no.
You did.
And not yet, but I'm going to. I just was looking at their rules. Wow.
What are they? I'm sorry. Maybe I should ask what aren't they? Because I'm pretty sure that everything is the rule.
Well, a lot of it's the first couple is like standard stuff. One is just like promo, protect liberty and democracy, freedom and liberty.
For Super Earth.
For Super Earth, basically. The second one is respect others, save the fight for the Xeno Scourge, not your fellow soldiers in arms. I kind of understand that because people can get heated. It doesn't even matter the content, but
yeah. Well, that was the whole point.
Then the third one. Share appropriately. Posting NSFW. And now here's the in comment and little brackets. Obscene, like furry art. Explicit, like most furry art. Illegal, like some furry art. Harmful, all furry art. etc. content is strictly forbidden. Bullshit.
Well, the thing is that all of these things are subjective, and that's the problem. We have all of this subjective stuff, and these people are acting like it's objective, like it's an objective truth that, to not like a certain thing is some sort of bigotry. It's like, no, it's preference. There's a difference. So I don't like this. This makes me kind of gag a little bit. I find this gross. Doesn't mean I'm bigoted against that person. I find people who eat and have food on their faces kind of gross. That kind of makes me gag a little bit. I'm not going to be bigoted towards them. I might not want to eat in the same room because I just want to finish my food, but I'm not bigoted against them. There's a difference between a preference and again, this is very childlike, very simplistic, very I'm good and everything that I like is amazing, and everything that someone likes that I don't. Well, that's wrong and evil and bad, and they can't play anymore. So I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Which honestly is probably why they wanted to link everything to PSN too. Not only did PlayStation want to bump up their numbers because they saw the amount of PC players they had, and it was right there at the end of the quarter, so why not force them all to make PSNs? But also you can ban across hardware that way.
Oh yeah, and it's very easy.
The moderators, I'm sure, would have loved that.
Oh yeah,
because if I remember correctly, they spurred out when Sony reversed course on that too.
Well, a lot of people in the what they consider to be the upper echelon, I think the games journalists were pissed off about it too. Like, ugh, those toxic men babies got what they wanted by having a tantrum. Like,
I remember the articles. Men, children tantrum over Helldivers 2. How Chad of that was that of them and bullshit like that. It's just like, really, guys?
And that's the thing. I'm like, can people not just express that they don't like a thing? Is that not okay anymore? You have to tell me what the rules are now. They said, we don't like this. We won't play your game anymore because we don't like this. And that's considered to be childish. It's considered to be man baby stuff. I'm like, I don't understand what your rules are, sir.
Well, here's
what their recourse is. Just bend over and take everything, even if they don't like it. I think there's a word for that, and I think we call it illegal. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were talking.
No, it's fine. Here's the thing, though. Like, them doing that just here's the thing. Whenever somebody complains about the players leaving their game or not purchasing Bud Light, that kind of stuff, and then they kind of attack the people leaving, that was your last chance to get them back. Go, wait a minute. Maybe we did screw up.
We fucked up somewhere.
Well, that takes humility.
Yeah, no. And on top of that, their new CEO's name, Cham. I'm sorry, I feel bad for that guy. That guy's name is literally Shams Georgiani.
Anyway, but that was one of the reasons why Final Fantasy XIV has been doing so good over the years too, is the fact that Yoshi P understands that. It's like, you're going to leave. It's fine. We'll still be here. We'll still keep bringing things for you to do.
Yeah.
And very few games do that, but Helldivers was one of those that was looking like it would do that sort of thing. Then PlayStation came in, fucked up all that. Then the community managers ripped the mask off, and it's like, guys, where's the guy at the top to tell him to stop to knock that shit out?
Well, yeah,
he's not there anymore.
The thing that was interesting to me about Helldivers, again, I never played. It was specifically not my jam, but even the posts that I would see, the gamers loved it because it was so no F's given. Yeah, you don't like this, we'll do it harder. It was very aggressive. It was very fun. It was very funny. It was very for Super Earth and spread democracy.
Oh,
and we don't care.
I enjoyed it. Every minute of it.
It's very, very masculine though, and they're trying to put this feminine energy into it, and you can just feel it. And on everybody's rebelling. They don't really.
Same thing that happened to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to turn that so hard into a girl brand. It's and it's not. And I'm like, we want more girls to like it. It's like, yeah, but you still want it to be what it is. Appealing to more girls would just be, you actually put actual women into it. Like, we liked Leia. We were cool with Leia. We
Yeah.
also
Oh, yeah.
like hot guys in general, just like dudes like hot girls. It's a
Yeah,
I'm about to
thing.
say, well, I don't like hot
who is it,
guys. I
Jason
mean, I got
Stamo
Zio.
or who's
I said
Aquaman?
just I'm talking about the girls that they're trying to bring over. Like, there's certain people that are not going to like something, and they
Yeah.
didn't even like try to keep the original spirit of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name? The Aquaman guy.
Grims?
No, Aquaman.
Oh, Aquaman. I thought it said Diablo Man. I was like,
Diablo Man. Aquaman.
Jason Momoa?
Yeah, Momoa.
Yeah,
there we
Momoa.
go. Like
Momoa.
Momoa will put female butts in seats.
Oh yeah, my gosh, my sister. Like, I like
it's like when you do something like that.
Yeah,
women will come to see Momoa.
Look,
Maybe
I'm not gay,
what's her name, but
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's an attractive guy, and he has a fun masculine aura about him. The way he does things, don't care, kind of rough, kind of gruff, and it was a fun movie, honestly. I mean, I don't go to movies to stare at guys, but I know there are plenty of girls who do. My sisters are several of them, because I have several sisters. They will be like, oh, this dude is hot, I will totally watch this movie. I don't care. It's like, yeah, but the movie's terrible. I don't
just
care.
Because it's Aquaman.
Yeah. Well,
so
I think that
hit
there are
both
7
sides when you do things like that.
Well, to be fair, like, actual Aquaman, I think there are maybe 7 people in the world who'd be like, an Aquaman movie, finally. But like, this version of Aquaman, which is truly not Aquaman, this is more like Aqua Bro, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it was
better than the old Aquaman.
For what it was a fun movie. I had fun. I laughed, even didn't know what Amber Heard was, but still, I was able to suspend my whatever feelings and just laugh at the movie. I was like, this is fun. This is fine. I didn't go into it expecting, Tolkien.